Hey you guys, Q here, and this is going to be my contest entry for H&S Collectibles 1000K subscribers contest. And my buddy Cody, he has great content, guys. If you have not heard of H&S Collectibles, I will leave a link down below. Please go over, check out his channel, hit that sub button if you haven't, and let him know the Q's review sent you. All right, he's doing some awesome challenges here for his contest, and I love them. So either way, let's start off with these. The first question is name a movie that needs a reboot. Sorry, a remake. And I'm gonna have to go with The Page Master. Now, hear me out, guys. Can you imagine if they did like a Stephen King Page Master or just horror books in general, different ones, and kind of slew them together? I think it would be awesome if they made a full length film of that. Um, the second question is name a movie that needs a reboot. Well, guys, I've been wanting this for a while, and I know some folks ain't thrilled with reboots, but I think the film Troll would be awesome as make a reboot, maybe a franchise. That'd be awesome. The third question is name a movie that needs a redo. And I'm going to have to say A Nightmare on Elm Street, guys. We need a new person to play Freddy from scratch, start a whole new franchise going. We need more Freddy films, guys. And come on, we got to give the new guy some slack because nobody's going to be as great as Robert Englund ever was. So, we got to think outside the box, guys. Look for a younger actor who can play Freddy for a few years here, not an older actor that will play him for like what 10 years maybe, and then we have to find someone new. Nah, let's find a younger dude, and let's hope it goes good. All right, so now those were actually three-part questions of question one. Actually, now is question two, which comes in two parts, and the first question for part two is what movie or movie scene hits you emotionally each time you watch it? And guys, it's gonna be Click with Adam Sandler. The scene with his father where he just, he sees his father for the last time type thing. It hits me emotionally, especially now that my father's passed. It gets me every single time. Um, the second question for question two is what movie soundtrack score hits you emotionally when you hear it? And every single time, guys, no matter if it's on the film or not, or I just hear it in general, it's Nearer, My God to Thee that you hear on the Titanic, the violinist playing that. Gets me every time, guys. I don't know what it is, but brings a tear to my eye. All right. So now we're on to the third questions, which is also a two-parter. We got name the best and worst video game to movie adaptation. And this is going to be weird for, I know, most of you, or some of you might not have heard it, but for me, in my opinion, guys, and this is just my personal opinion, it's going to be Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Because of the fact that, it deals around the basis of the Final Fantasy VII game. You get to see Midgar, the hometown where it starts off type thing. Basically every character that is in the game, and it's a fun little ride all around if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, and I just adored the film. I think it's the closest film I've ever seen that came that from a movie game. And the worst, in my opinion, as fun as it is, guys, I absolutely love the film. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna have to go with Mario Brothers. The Super Mario Brothers movie was all over the place. It was nothing like the game. Um, they went weird with it. Koopa wasn't even a dinosaur or whatever. He did turn into some kind of weird dinosaur after, like a lizard, but it was weird. It was a whole weird film. I dug it though. I enjoyed it, but it's still the worst video game adaptation in my opinion. Now, the second question for question three is name the best and worst movie to video game adaptation. So the best I'm gonna have to go with is GoldenEye, as silly as that sounds. It might not be really the best, but it is definitely up there. It is one that most people talk about, and I do recall a lot of scenes that happen in the game that happen in the film. So I kind of like that. And the worst has to be the ET Atari, guys. Come on. That is the worst game ever to ever come from a movie. So with that, I hope this is good enough, guys. Check out HNS Collectibles. He is an awesome dude with awesome content. All right, y'all take care. Ciao.